Shalom Yeladim. Shalom Horim. Welcome parents and children to the second day of Rosh Hashanah. Yom Sheni Shel Rosh Hashanah. I want to tell you something really special. You have been listening so well. I want to see if you remember what I said yesterday. How many times do we blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah? Let me see if I can. Did somebody at home say 100? You are correct. But guess what? Usually we blow 100 times from beginning of Rosh Hashanah to the end of Rosh Hashanah. This time, since we were not able to blow the shofar on the first day, which was yesterday, we're going to have to do 100 times today. 100 times is a long time. A lot of shofar blowing. But you know, we have a little trick over here. I'll tell you all about it. The first thing we do is we say Tki'ah. The second thing we're going to do will be 3 short ones. Shvarim, they are broken ones. 3, remember the number 3. Then comes Tru'ah, which are 9 short blasts. We took each of the 3, we divided them to 3, and it became 9. So the Tru'ah is 9. So when they blow the shofar in the synagogue, that will be 9 already. So we have Tki'ah, we have Shvarim, together is 4 plus 9 plus a Tki'ah Gdola. So, you know, it's going to go by fast, but it's very hard work. So remember, the shofar is waking us up to do the right thing. What I want you to do is I want you to think about all the good things you're going to do this year. How are you going to really be better? You're just going to be a better version of yourself. It's almost like a restart. It's not restart on the computer, it's restart on yourself. So you know what, let's think about it. Be more honest. Don't say, I didn't do it, and look up when you do something wrong. Be honest. Be more considerate. Be kind to people. If somebody wants to go ahead in the first, I was first, you were first, don't fight over it. Say, go ahead. It's so nice to do that. Be considerate. Be more helpful. Help your mom and dad when they bring the groceries. Help them with laundry. Help fix your room. Help put the dishes on the table. You can do lots of things to help. All you have to do if you don't know what to do is ask, may I help? Be supportive of others. Be more respectful. Oh, respect is so important. Respect is kavod. And when Morah Hana would say to you guys, kol hakavod, that you knew what you were doing, it means all the respect and honor goes to you. So I wanted to say kol hakavod for listening yesterday and today. And if you didn't have a chance to listen yesterday, ask your parents to log in and find the special time that Morah Hana was talking and singing, and find it and listen to it again. So the year is beginning, and we have 10 days from first day of Rosh Hashanah until Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement. It means the day that God is going to make a decision. How is He forgiving us? What's going to happen? So we're going to do lots of things. We have a lot of work. And you know what? We're going to say sorry to each other and mean it. The word sorry means slicha. So you are obligated. You need to ask sorry, not just sorry and move your face away and not mean it. You got to mean it. You say slicha, I'm so sorry. And people will know when you mean it. So then you have to say thank you to people. And you have to say bevakasha and please. I'm going to teach you a little song that we're going to learn it also on the service of Yom Kippur, but I want you to remember because you need to practice the 3 words. Slicha, toda, bevakasha. 3 words we like to say. Slicha, toda, bevakasha. We say them every day. Slicha means excuse me, I'm sorry. Toda means thank you. Bevakasha means please, now שקט בבקשה. Shh. Do it like me. שקט בבקשה. Shh. Who knows what שקט means? Oh, somebody knew it. It means quiet. Quiet, please. It means שקט בבקשה. You can sing that song at home and really, really enjoy it. Remember to give tzedakah all year long to help poor people. That will get our world to be a better place to be. Yeladim, I have a surprise for you. Haftaah. I have a guest. And that guest is coming. Remember, it's on the second day of Rosh Hashanah. I told you that we can't blow the shofar on the first day because it's Shabbat. Well, that guest is going to blow the shofar for us. But before we do that, I'm going to tell you we have a blessing for it. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher Kitshanu B'mitzvotav, V'tzivanu Lishmoa Kol Shofar. Hashem commanded us to hear the shofar, not to blow it because it's so much hard work. So now I'm going to step aside and I'm going to let you hear the special blowing. Bye. Let's welcome Rabbi Teller. Here. Shvarim. Trua. Kia Gdola. Wasn't it awesome to see the rabbi come specially for our service and blow the shofar for us? We are very thankful to Rabbi Teller that he came over and blew the shofar for us. Toda rabba to Rabbi Teller. And now I want to tell you something. You know all the bad things that we've done this year? We call them wrongdoing. This is why the shofar is calling us to wake up. We have a special service that we do that is called tashlich. What does it mean, tashlich, in Hebrew? It means we're going to throw away. When we do a tashlich on a regular year, not like this year, we go to a place that have a flowing water, like a little river. We don't have a river. We can go to a bayou or even a creek when the water are moving. So what we do is we take, instead of our bad things, all the wrong things we did, we're going to get pieces of bread, and maybe the duck's going to get them, and we're going to mean it, and we're going to throw them into the water and let the water take them away and disappear. And then we can start a new year. This year, your parents will be able to find out in all the emails they get how we're going to have a special magical tashlich. I can't tell you all about it yet, but you will find out very soon. I hope you have a great year, Shana Tova Umetuka, and soon you're going to hear a special story. So remember, I told you that I'm going to tell you about a story about a prince, but I have to tell you something before then, because I want you to remember that that shofar is going to wake up the prince to do maybe the right thing. Let's find out. But before we do that, I have a little song I want you to sing with me. If you don't know it, just listen and maybe you'll learn. It goes by the tune of na 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 na. Who knows that song? Let's try it. The shofar make 100 sounds. Kia, kia. The shofar makes 100 sounds. This is how it sounds. Kia tu. Shvarim tu tu tu. Trua tu 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 tu. Those are 9. Remember all these, and then we have one long one. Tkiya Gdola. now I'm going to go back to the Machzor. Remember I told you about the Machzor for Rosh Hashanah? And we're going to read a story about a prince that had everything. And you know, his mother is called Malka. His father is called the king, Melech. When we pray to God, to the King of the universe, we say, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. That's King of the universe. But that boy, the prince, his father was a different king. So I'm going to tell you all about what happened to him. Once there was a queen who had only one child, a son. She loved him very much and did everything she could for him. All the queen wanted with all her heart was for his son to grow up to be a good and kind person. Even though his mother gave him everything, the prince was not always happy. In fact, sometimes he was very mean. He would hit people, he would laugh at them. When they were unhappy, he would laugh. That was not a kind thing to do. The queen did not like some of the things her son did. Sometimes she even got angry. She would tell him to stop what he was doing and go to his room. Later, she would come to the room and quietly explained why she was disappointed with his behavior or actions. Once, when her son did something really, really wrong, very bad, the queen got very angry. She screamed at him, "Get out of here!" The prince ran out of the palace and he disappeared. For what seems like really a long time, the son wandered from place to place and then he became a beggar. He had nothing. It wasn't fun being a beggar. People were laughing at the beggar. No one was nice to him. People even hit him. He was now very unhappy. He was sorry for all that he had done and remembered the quiet talks that he had with his mother. Slowly the prince realized that he had been very wrong. Finally, after much thinking and crying, he decided to go home. Things had changed. Even though he had only been 2 days out of the palace, the boy was now much older in his heart. The young prince, who once wore a silk robe, now is dressed in rags. He came to the palace and came before the queen, and he said, "Your Majesty, I know that I have changed, but I am still your son. I love you. I want to come home. Even though I may not look the same, it is still me." The queen hugged her son, and the prince came home. On Rosh Hashanah, we are like the prince. We think of God as our parent and our ruler, and we ask God to help us return to be the person we should always be. God is the ruler, ruling from the throne of glory. Hamelech yoshev al kisei ram v'nisa. We stand when we say Baruch Hu. We bow our heads and bend our knees a little bit as we say its words. It's just like what people do when a king is passing by or a queen. The Baruch Hu is known as it's a call to worship. It says, "Let us all bless." It marks the place in the service where our warm-up prayers have been finished and the real praying is beginning. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Now let us say together, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, לעולם ועד. Do you know what we do when we do this prayer? Before we read the Torah. That's when we do it. And you know what? Now I'm going to tell you, there is one prayer that is so special that I remember my father, may he rest in peace, used to sing it, and it touches my heart. Every time I sing it, I want to cry. Why do I want to cry? Because it's so special. I cry from joy. I'm going to sing it to you. And if you know it or your parents know it, could you please stand up at home and join me? Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu, Ki en banu masim. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu means God is like our parent. God is like our ruler. Avinu Malkeinu. We have no ruler but you, one God. Avinu Malkeinu, give us a new year of blessings. Avinu Malkeinu. Write us in the book of good life. Avinu Malkeinu. Write us in the book of forgiveness. Avinu Malkeinu. Answer us. Even though we don't deserve your help, please use justice and kindness and save us. Thank you so much, children, for being here with us, with me, on the second day of Rosh Hashanah. And I want to tell you, if I did something wrong to any of you, I'm going to say Slicha now, before Yom Kippur is coming, before the next 8 days. So right now, I want you to have a Happy New Year and Shana Tova Umetuka to you and your family. I want you to remember all the people that are sick in your family and bless them to make sure that they're going to be healthy. Shana Tova Umetuka. Shalom. Shalom Chaverim. Shalom Chaverim. Shalom. Shalom. להתראות, להתראות. Shalom.